Welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of breaking celebrity news, make sure you hit that subscribe button now, so you don't miss out on all the latest updates from the world of Hollywood. Today, we're diving into a shocking and surprising turn of events involving one of Hollywood's most beloved couples, George and Amal Clooney. You might think of them as the ultimate power couple, but recent developments suggest that not everything is as picture-perfect as it seems. Stick around to find out why Amal Clooney has filed a restraining order against her husband, George Clooney, and what this could mean for their relationship. You definitely don't want to miss the full story. In the world of celebrity relationships, there are always twists and turns that keep fans on the edge of their seats. George and Amal Clooney have long been seen as the epitome of power couple goals. The two have been together for years, raising their children and both thriving in their individual careers. George, a Hollywood icon, and Amal, a highly respected human rights lawyer, seem to have it all. But, like many couples, they have faced their fair share of challenges. What no one expected, however, was a legal battle playing out between the two. It all began when Amal Clooney, the renowned lawyer who has represented high-profile clients around the world, filed a shocking restraining order against her husband, George Clooney. Now, before you jump to conclusions, let's break down the situation and try to understand what led to such a drastic move. The news came as a surprise to many, considering George and Amal's seemingly stable and affectionate relationship. Their chemistry has often been talked about in the press, with George describing Amal as a force of nature and a genius. However, recent reports indicate that things have become tense between the couple, particularly after Amal moved into a new home, a luxurious estate she reportedly purchased in a secluded location. While many speculated this was simply another chapter in their life together, it seems Amal's decision to move into the property alone was not a smooth one. Sources close to the couple claim that George's frequent visits to the new house began to raise concerns for Amal. Apparently, his presence became more invasive than supportive, as he was said to show up unannounced and, at times, be overly persistent in trying to spend time there. What started as innocent visits to check in with his wife and kids turned into something that Amal found to be too much. Despite their history of strong communication and understanding, Amal reportedly expressed feeling overwhelmed by the constant visits. She needed space to settle into her new home, to bond with her family, and to have her own privacy. George, known for his generous nature and hands-on parenting style, did not seem to understand the boundaries Amal needed. This disconnect led to a serious disagreement, culminating in Amal taking legal action. A restraining order is typically filed to protect someone from harm or harassment, and Amal's decision to file one against George has raised several eyebrows. In this case, however, it's not about physical harm, but rather the emotional and psychological strain caused by his repeated visits. The restraining order reportedly states that George is prohibited from visiting the new home for a certain period unless both parties agree. The order also requires George to stay away from certain areas of the property to allow Amal the space she needs. Some fans are confused about how things got to this point. After all, George and Amal have always appeared deeply in love and respectful of each other's careers. So why the sudden need for a legal intervention? According to sources close to Amal, this wasn't a rash decision. Amal had reportedly voiced her concerns to George multiple times before taking this step. She had tried to communicate the need for more independence in her personal space, but George's emotional attachment to the family home seemed to prevent him from respecting her wishes. Amal's decision to file a restraining order could be linked to a few factors. First and foremost, it appears Amal has always valued her independence. As a lawyer who has fought for justice on the global stage, Amal has had to navigate high-pressure situations and make difficult decisions for the greater good. It's clear that she values privacy and control over her personal life. With George's heavy involvement in her daily routine, Amal may have found it difficult to maintain her sense of autonomy, something she's worked hard to cultivate in both her career and personal life. Furthermore, Amal's need for space isn't necessarily a reflection of her relationship with George, but rather a sign of how important it is for both individuals in a marriage to have personal time and space. Every relationship needs balance, and Amal likely felt that she was losing hers due to George's constant presence. While George's intentions may have been pure, wanting to spend time with his family, he may have inadvertently crossed a line that Amal was not comfortable with. As with any celebrity news, there's always more lurking beneath the surface. Could there be deeper issues at play here? Or is this simply a case of two people trying to figure out how to make their relationship work while balancing the demands of their careers and personal lives? Only time will tell. The restraining order may be a temporary fix to a larger issue, or it could be a turning point for the Clooneys. What we do know is that George and Amal are both resilient individuals who are no strangers to facing challenges head-on. Their ability to navigate this situation will likely determine the course of their future together.